on this episode of A Skin Depth Convo.
25 is when this process starts slowing down. All the cellular turnover begins to slow down. When you are practicing today's type of healthy aging, you do get results.
Your 40s look 20. I have women and men that you can't tell how old they are. The number should not be associated to how we look.
This is a show focused on educating and inspiring all those in the skincare and beauty industry. But it is also a show for those looking to improve themselves from the inside out. In each episode, we explore the latest trends, breakthrough technologies, and get expert insights within the dynamic world of skincare and beauty. If you're looking to further your beauty education and nurture your passion, you're in the right place. Renowned experts and hosts Metaxia and Francine aim to educate and inspire through their own experiences and are dedicated to enlightening and empowering enthusiasts and professionals in the realm of skincare and beauty. Join the conversation and the fun with the Skin Depth Convo.
Lyra Clinical takes today's skincare to the next level. Using cutting-edge technology and the best high-quality ingredients, Lyra gives you brighter, healthier, younger-looking skin. With award-winning products, advanced education, and innovative skincare philosophies, Lyra Clinical is redefining aesthetics and offering superior products and treatments that produce remarkable results. It's beauty from the inside out. Be bright, be beautiful, Lyra Clinical.
September is Healthy Aging Month, and it was started in order to encourage people to focus on their health and take precautions as they face the challenges that come with getting older. Whether you're in your 20s, 40s, or beyond, remember that healthy aging is about embracing your unique beauty at every stage of life. It's about feeling your best, looking your best, and living your best. But it's also about starting healthy practices in our youth. There are positive aspects of growing older, but there are also ways to keep us looking younger than our stated age. And joining me now are our two expert hosts, part of the founders of Lyra Clinical, Metaxia and Francine. Now, I know you both have been incredibly busy jet-setting around the globe, and I'll be honest, the idea for this podcast came from a recent trip you took to Australia, where a good friend of ours, Michael Moore, made a reference that was rather a golden one.
Oh, that's a nice way of putting it. We were at the awards gala having a great time, and Michael was the MC at the awards event, and he was introducing us. And I think, Sia, what did he call us? The Golden Girls?
He was snickering. He was looking at us with that grin on his face, and he did a reference of the Golden Girls. And I thought at that point we were going to attack him.
I thought Brenda was going to hit him.
Yeah, I mean, it was a snark remark, but a sincere one. He was trying to be funny at the same time. But we took offense to it because what was a reference? And I think that's the whole idea of what we're doing. We are trying to be healthy inside and out and not have a number to determine what we look like, how our skin is. It was two ways that we look at it, but we decided that we were going to look at it and change the concept.
I think it was our fault in a lot of ways because Michael came and visited us in each one of our classes. And in Metaxia's class, in the peel section, there is a picture that we have up in the presentation. And Sia, why don't you go ahead and explain that picture?
Well, it's a Golden Girls of the picture that originally was on the series. And there's a Golden Girls picture that is what could be today. You look at each one of those characters and now they have beautiful hair. Skin's beautiful. There's some Botox, there's some derma fillers, but they look so much.
They look different. That's the word I'm going to say.
So different, but yet the same. And this is what we're doing in this industry. We're actually preserving our youth for longer. Our glow is there, our volume is there, and we look healthier. But it's really a different picture than what we assumed as a Golden Girls and the characters in Golden Girls.
I think the big shock in those pictures is what you're seeing. You brought up their hair. Their hair is a more youthful style.
Right.
The way they apply their makeup, they look a little more youthful. But it's their attitude. Their attitude is younger.
Their outfits. I mean, just looking at their faces, I mean, you really, really don't see their age. You see beautiful appearance. When I say beautiful, like the hair, the lashes, they look younger. And
then what they're showing, just like Sex in the City, what makes them still beautiful at their age is their confidence.
Right.
And we're
That's
able
what
to
it is.
have that confidence with beauty at the same time. So I don't mind talking about our age. That's not a problem whatsoever. It's the idea that we're able to actually take care of ourselves and be healthier. And I think that's the key that we have to remind everyone. Because to get to this point in life, you have to have the confidence. That's what the Sex and the City ladies are showing. I think they showed it in Golden Girls. When you are actually practicing today's type of healthy aging, you do get results.
Well, our opportunities have changed. In the Golden Girls series back then, we didn't have all the stuff we have today. And that's why it's really important to take advantage of our advancements. So we didn't have the Botox, we didn't have the lasers, we didn't have some of the techniques and technologies that we use today. And we have changed. And I think that's what's really important. We have changed for the better.
Yeah, we have. And you look at how your lifestyle has changed and just your mentality has changed, like how much more important exercise is. Also, kind of keeping a younger mindset, like thinking about how many people now in their 30s and 40s are going and playing intramural soccer. They go and play it a few times a week and it's staying active. Or, maybe even people who are older who are doing that, and people who are doing marathons or just doing things to stay active and kind of keep a younger mindset. I've even done kickball competition with Anna Constantine, and it's kind of just a younger mentality almost.
Right. You don't just go home, have a drink and relax every night. You have to go out. You have to be active, be involved in your community, and do things because there's so much to do.
We're living longer. Why not live a full life longer? And I think being aware of our diet and exercise, and never say, I don't want to learn, because as you learn, you get better. You keep yourself current. But you have to understand that it's a full picture. It's what you eat, how you exercise, how you sleep, and how you take care of your skin. You can hold the volume in your skin, and you can hold the glow in your skin longer than we did. I mean, when I was in my 20s, 40s, and 50s was ancient. 60 was out to pasture. I mean,
that's a little scary.
Yeah, but and now I see women having kids in their mid 40s.
Yeah.
I see people starting new careers in their 50s. I see people continue to work to their 80s, and you see that. But it's not just working; it's just being alive and living the best you can in your life.
Well, as a Golden Girl fan, I just remembered one thing. There was an episode where Blanche was going to go for a facelift because she felt that she was getting older. So there was a taboo at that time when you were going to get a facelift. And Metaxia brought up the point that we're able to get fillers and we're able to get Botox. The key difference is people would go in quietly and get these touch-ups because there was such a big taboo. Now, it is not taboo. It's normal to get Botox.
Parties.
Yeah.
Botox parties.
Exactly. And derma fillers, and more women are starting younger, so they're able to be able to prevent certain things happening. So they're taking care of themselves a lot more. The way we perceive taking care of ourselves is different than it was before.
Well, thinking about things like, say, doing yoga. When I was younger, I do yoga. It's like, gosh, this is so easy. Why is this so hard? And then now, after having kids and not having done it for a while, like, oh gosh, it's so much more. This is so much more difficult than I remember it when I was younger. But if you maintain and doing it from a younger age, you'll be able to do it longer, and you'll be able to stay active and do stuff like that. So it's kind of the same idea also with taking care of your skin.
You bring up a good point. When you keep your skin in motion, your body in motion, your mind in motion, you don't have to go back and catch up if you haven't kept it in motion.
Right.
So it's important to keep yourself constantly doing something, reading, moving, just learning. But you got to keep your skin in motion too. And what I could tell you is once you do these treatments on your skin, home treatments and having good skincare, your skin's in motion and it's keep that youthful state. And that's what we're finding. I could tell you we are traveling a lot and we don't do a lot of the walking that we do normally. And all of a sudden when you go back and start the walking, it's really more difficult because, you have to start again. It's a restart. Let's keep ourselves at a youthful state as long as we can.
I love it. Healthy Aging Month was actually started 30 years ago. It was actually started by those born in the 1940s, the baby boomers. And at that time, they were turning 50. And back then, no one really wanted to talk about getting older. And you talk about that whole taboo with Blanche getting a facelift, and nobody wanted to talk about it. You didn't want to talk about the idea of getting older. Now, the number of people who are over 45 is growing every year, and more generations are becoming more aware of the importance of practicing these skills that are needed for healthy aging. But let's talk about aging itself. When do you actually start aging? And what are the signs when it comes to the skin?
25. That's the key. And that doesn't even sound old, but it's true. It is at 25 is when this process starts slowing down. All the cellular turnover begins to slow down. everything slows down. So it's not moving as fast. So the motion, as Metaxia is talking about, begins to slow down. So this is why we have to actively start walking more, and we have to put in skincare routines that help the skin stay active and make sure we exfoliate correctly. We put in the proper type of products and ingredients to keep the skin in motion.
It's the Glogau scale. I could tell you for the professionals out there, we say Glogau 1 is young skin, Glogau 2 is this. It's that slight change. You'll notice that the pigment comes and goes. Your skin is not, you have a party the night before and then you wake up in the morning, your skin is dehydrated. There's subtle changes in your skin that you need to be aware of so that you can bring it back to a more of a healthier state. But there's those slight changes, like she says. You'll notice that it's not
sagging.
Well, that's not a
Sagging is
slight.
one of the big ones.
But you'll notice that you can actually change a little bit of your home care or clinic routine, and you'll see your skin snap right back to what it is. But it's that slight change that you start to see, and that's about 25 to 30 years old, depending on the lifestyle.
And what happens is collagen breakdown. And this is where we see that the free radical damage starts breaking down collagen and elastin at this point. And what we see is inflammation also breaks down.
The melanocytes, too.
Okay, and inflammation causes more sporadic melanocyte activity where you're going to get more hyperpigmentation. So you're seeing sagging. You begin to see signs of sagging. You begin to see signs of the skin not being hyperpigmentation. And so as we age, if we don't start repairing it and making sure to prevent it and repair it at the same time, it only gets worse. It is very important, not only at 25, but younger, even the children, when we're wearing SPFs daily, we are preventing that damage so we don't have to correct as much as we get older. So it actually starts when we're young with SPF, and then as we get older, hydration and SPF. And then from then on, free radical damage with antioxidants and anti-inflammatories for inflammation. And then, of course, brightening agents to make sure we manage melanin so we don't get hyperpigmentation.
Now let's talk about, you brought up collagen though. So what are some ways to boost collagen naturally?
And one of them is, of course, Metaxia's favorite, which is wounding the skin.
Well, that was our only tools 30 or 40 years ago. But peptides, I think we only had that hit it with a peel and hope and pray. But it's not that. The sophistication of ingredients and what we have in our formulas is enough to keep your skin at a corrective state. Peptides do actually communicate with the cells, and I think that's important. But whatever we've done in our formulations is in consideration of everything that the skin needs to keep at a youthful state.
Right. So what happened is we would do peels, laser, and I think it was 2002 and 2005 when peptides became very popular. And this actually changed the skincare market quite a bit because we're able to actually program skincare to do certain things, as Metaxia said, signaling the skin.
Communicating.
Signaling and communicating, stimulating collagen, stimulating elastin, making sure the cells communicate so they move a little faster. Again, moving cells faster, bringing them back to where they used to be because they began to slow down, and they slow down as we age. So it's our job to make sure we bring back that motion into the skin through all of this.
So then what are specific ingredients or products that you recommend for promoting healthy aging? So you'd bring up peptides, you brought up antioxidants. What are some other ingredients?
Oh, there's multiple things that we want. Peptides are key because peptides do multiple things. Peptides help with controlling melanin so doesn't cause hyperpigmentation. We also even have peptides that hydrate the skin. We have peptides that signal and put special ingredients into the skin. We have peptides that carry other ingredients as antioxidants and anti-inflammatories into the skin. So peptides are one of the key items that you need for anti-aging. And the other thing we need is hydration because as we age, we have less lipids in the skin. This makes our skin even drier than before. So it's very important to actually balance the skin and put in a lot more hydration.
In a nutshell, it's a system. And the system is understanding that you need home care, proper home care with sophisticated formulations. You need home treatments to maintain that correction so that you could do the in-between. And then the in-clinic treatments all year long, maintaining the skin as healthy as possible. But like she said, it's not one product, it's not one ingredient, it's not one treatment. It's a system. And I think that's what Lyra's strength is having a system to address a healthy skin.
Should there be a difference between skincare routines for those that are in their 20s and 30s and then 40s and then beyond that?
Yes, and it does come down to that because as we age, things slow down. So you're going to need more active ingredients as we age. This Metaxia is bringing up Glow-Gal.
It's personalizing the treatments or the home care for that individual. I think that's the advancements. It's customizing and not just giving home care or a treatment that is just for the masses.
Right.
It's really being focused on that person and their lifestyle and what they need and where they want to go with it. And the Glow-Gal, we use our Glow-Gal to measure visual damage on the skin. So you really have to see if someone's been out in the sun a long time, their skin's going to be different than someone who hasn't. So it's personalization of what we do and how we treat skin.
Yes, and so like when you're 25 and you're going to introduce some of the actives such as a retinol.
Yep.
You're going to start introducing some of the vitamin C's. And then when you're in 35, you're going to introduce even more. 45, even more. So what you're doing is you are increasing more of the actives so you can get the skin moving even more. You do change it up. That's the key thing we have to do. You cannot use the same skincare regimen every season. You need to change it up, get the skin to do what it needs to do, because every season your skin changes. So you need to go ahead and add certain products in certain times of the year, and then you come into clinic and you do even more treatments to jumpstart and make sure the skin is always in motion.
Wonderful. So when it comes to inside out, how does your diet actually impact the skin's aging process? Are there certain foods that actually can give you more of a youthful complexion?
I think eating the right foods. I mean, I think for me, I just got a blood test and all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute. I have to be more aware. My go-to was French fries and ketchup. But
All around the world?
Yeah, all around the world.
They're all good.
We would eat and that would be the first thing I would order as an appetizer. But what I realized is, less preservatives, more vegetables, being more selective what you put, because that's the energy that you put in your body. Being aware, I've noticed a difference in my skin. I've noticed a difference in my weight. But I could tell you eating smarter is where I've noticed that I can, at any age, do that.
What I also noticed is I was able to eat anything I wanted when I was younger.
Yeah, right.
And I enjoyed everything and loved it. And no matter what it was sugar, bread, I had it. But there's an age where it doesn't work anymore and it starts showing up on your skin. It really does. So the younger you take care of yourself, the more preventative skincare you're doing. The key is you do have to change your diet. You do have to eat more fruits and vegetables, and especially the vegetables, because we're dealing with antioxidants at this point. We're dealing with anti-inflammatories. And what happens is skincare starts from within. A lot of people say it even starts from the gut. So when you eat right, your cells are going to come up to the surface and they're going to be healthier looking cells. So it starts from inside and it works its way back out. Hydration is also very, very important because I said earlier, yes, we lose our lipids as we get older, but you need more hydration. So you need to drink more water. Water not only helps on your skin, helps with your digestive tract, helps with toxins. It calms down the pH system in your body. It is so important to drink water all day long. Vitamin C and nutrients.
I'm destroying her travel with me because I used to order all the fun stuff, and now we're being aware of what we could order.
Yeah, you are killing me because I enjoyed the French fries with truffle oil.
Oh, those are so good.
Oh my God, it was terrible. But we did try a lot of stuff. So now what we do is we start looking at the menu and we're saying, oh,
yes,
what can we eat?
I will say, though, there are a lot more
It's true.
restaurants that are becoming creative, though, when it comes to serving fruits and vegetables. You're seeing a lot more plant-based meals that are actually become really creative and really good.
Yes.
So they're being very creative. It's not doing the same thing where the go-to was go get, like you said, French fries, a hamburger. That was the go-to whenever you'd go out, but it's not necessarily something that you want to have all the time, and especially when you're traveling and you're in the air.
Let me give you a little sneak peek.
Oh, goodness.
They would say don't order it, but they would be the first one to grab it. So I would order the best appetizers that had the least benefit, and everyone would look at him and say, no, we're not, but it would be done. It would be finished. So
that was the first done.
That was the first thing done. So, we all want it, but we have to be more aware of it and try to be more in moderation with what is good for our skin, what's good for our health. It's not that you can't, but that you should be more selective.
Moderation, you're right. That's
So I'm moderating, Francine.
No, the worst is when we order something bad, we'll just take a little sliver of it just to get it off. Okay, and then put it aside and let everybody else enjoy it. But we are doing better and feeling better because I think the fact that we are more cautious of what we're eating and because we are traveling so much, I think we're feeling better. But do we splurge every so often?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
And that's part of that whole mental side of it too, where you should still enjoy life. You just have to know that you can't do that all the time.
We're healthy living.
Exactly. It is healthy living. I love it.
Well, mental, that's the big
That
part.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
How we feel about ourselves. I don't want to get to the point where I'm so stringent that I'm not enjoying life anymore. You have to enjoy it. You have to laugh. And I think we do that a lot. And I think that helps quite a bit. We have to look at life and enjoy things and not look at the negative. Always try to be positive because it makes a huge difference.
Now, this month is actually designed to also draw attention to the myths about aging. So what are some myths and misconceptions about aging that we could debunk?
I could wash my face with water. I've heard that, or I don't need to put hydration at night. I don't need to wear an SPF. These are myths that I think we've proven that, we need more than just water for a cleanser.
True. And when one thing about SPF is big is when you say, oh, I have SPF in my makeup. No, you need an SPF because there's certain things in professional SPFs that make a difference.
Yeah.
You're going to see you have powerful antioxidants, and free radical damage comes from the sun. So when you have a antioxidant in your SPF, you're actually taking care of your skin, not just zinc, but you're putting so much more into your skin at the same time. So understanding that there is so much more to offer today than we did in the past. And those differences make the difference on your skin. You're able to see your skin actually come back to life, bring back its hydration, be fuller, firmer, plumper. And I think that's the key. Metaxia is right. Certain people think, why do I need a cleanser? Because a cleanser does do something. It's not just putting water on your face or, because you don't put a lot of makeup on. The key is when you're putting a cleanser on, the cleanser also has anti-inflammatories, antioxidants. The cleanser is going to do something. We have cleansers that actually help exfoliate. So your skin has that dead layer taken off, and then you can put more hydration in. So even cleansing becomes very important. Every step, there's a reason to do it. It's not there just to sell product. It's there to do something to make a difference.
Yeah, I've realized how important it is. Like, I remember at one point I would sometimes be like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm just going to use some makeup wipes to clean off my face. And I do notice a difference in the morning, how much drier my skin looks. I didn't put the hydration on. I didn't put my hyaluronic acid on top of my hydration. I mean, that makes a huge difference. Like, the things you do at night, it really preps your skin and really gives all the nutrients it needs.
It's a repair time. And I think when you're sleeping, your body is repairing itself, or your skin's repairing itself. So you need to have that proper skincare to be able to assist that. And, it doesn't come natural. I think natural is not a bad thing, but it shouldn't be the, well, I don't have to because I want to be natural. Natural what? Healthy. I think we want to be sure to preserve what we have as long as we have and maintain that healthy glow in our skin. And natural, you can be natural. You still need to cleanse your face. You still need to put assistance to your skin at any age.
Well, that's our generation. You said baby boomers, right? So the baby boomers fight back. And we were not going to accept whatever somebody told us. We're going to find out more and make sure to correct it and make it right. I'm proud to say that. I'm proud to say that we are making a difference because we keep looking for the answer. We just don't accept what is. We could find more. And we have to keep looking and keep exploring and keep making the changes because life is a journey, and we have to enjoy this journey.
It was the baby boomers that said, hell no, we won't go. Right?
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Hell no, we won't age. I like this. There was an interesting study done from Healthy Magazine that said in the United States, it showed that people believe that they looked best and felt that they were most attractive in their 30s. At what age do you think people are considered the most attractive? Is there an age?
I think the Golden Girls for me is a good example. You can look good at any age. You're not defined by a number. I think that your peak in aging is also important. We are changing that peak. 40, oh my God, I was a 40-year-old. Your 40s look 20. I mean, I have women that you can't tell how old they are, and men. So I think, the number should not be associated to how we look. It's, you have to look your best and feel your best at any age.
I think 30 is a number that I feel works. And one of the reasons is your confidence begins at 30.
Yeah.
In your 20s, we don't know what we're doing. We're questioning ourselves over and over again.
I'm a late bloomer because I didn't really get my... I was in my 40s and said I could do better. Lyra started when I was in my late 40s, and I learned, and the wisdom it came to me to realize I can learn and make a difference in skincare. So I guess I'm a late bloomer. Everything I've learned from being teenager to my 40s, I was taught. and now I want to be able to share and teach something different.
True, but what makes a difference is as we're aging, you take that confidence from your 30s and continue it. And in your 40s, because when you have that confidence, you're going to go in and buy the product because you need it. You know you need it, and you're not going to question it. So, oh, should I get? Yes, I need it. I have the confidence because I want it. So now you find out why you need it, and you're going to get it, period. And you continue because that confidence gives you the power to continue walking, eating right, drinking a lot of water. And in your 40s, you're still going to look good because of that. And as Metaxia said, in your 50s and 60s, it all depends how you feel inside. If you have that confidence and you take care of yourself, because it's healthy aging. It's not that I just want to look
Have
younger.
you noticed
healthy
any of
aging.
your pictures? You look the same for the last 20 years. I think I'm looking at...
That's a compliment.
Yeah,
Hey, thank
but
you.
you do. I mean, I'm looking at pictures because I'm going through my phone. They're asking for pictures. And I could truly say I don't see an age in you. I really think that when you're saying 30, I think you look better today than you did when you were 40. I really think it's confidence. I think your diet. I think the way you dress. I think that the wisdom of what we've learned and how we implement it, you look the same in 20 years.
Or I needed a lot of help at that time.
Well, I'm being honest. I mean, I mean, Anna, what do you think?
I completely agree. I've seen some pictures too, and I'm like, wow, you look absolutely stunning. It's so great, like to see how I don't feel like you've aged. I actually feel like you've aged down, personally.
Oh, that's nice.
Both of you, honestly.
No, but I'm
really
being
mean it.
honest. When you're saying 30, I mean, I can look at pictures when you were in your 30s and I'm in my 30s, and my God, we needed help.
Because you're also more. You know what we're
I don't know what to say on that one.
I always thought you looked beautiful. Both of you. I always thought you looked beautiful, but I get that. I completely understand what you're saying because
but-
you're more aware.
You know,
But you also have the confidence to go in and get what you need.
Yes.
See, that's the difference. You didn't have the confidence when you're younger. You're like, oh, do I need it? I'm not sure. But as soon as you say, I want this, you go get it. And that makes all the difference.
I think the canvas, we talk about the canvas, the epidermis being the canvas of the skin. We are aware of what we need to keep the canvas healthy and even and bright. And I think what we've learned is that we just don't assume it's going to be that way. We are always challenging it and making our epidermis look and be as healthy. So I see your skin. I don't see that sagging. I don't see the wrinkles. I don't see the pigment. These are signs that you get when you're 40, 50, 60, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever age you want to put. But maintaining and preserving at a younger age, learning about a system, and it's not about one product or one treatment, understanding that it is a lifetime commitment. It's essential to use good skincare. It's like you brush your teeth. You brush your teeth every day. You floss every day. Why? If you go to get your teeth clean, you do it twice a year. That's not enough. So we're learning that it's essential to use proper skincare. It's essential to have proper diets, and we're changing. So your mindset today is much more healthier, friend.
Well, that's true, because the difference is I'll get off a plane, I'll be really tired, but I will take the time to take off my makeup. I will take the time to put on the right products. I'll take the time to get my water before I go to sleep and make sure I have it right by my bed. I will take the time to do my regimen that I need to get done no matter how tired I am, where in the past I didn't do that.
Right.
I didn't have the thought process to do it, but now I know how important it is. And so it does make a difference when you do follow that. Again, what you eat, how you think, what you drink, what you put on your skin, and your canvas is very, very important, because you can get Botox and fillers, but if your skin is not healthy and glowing, it doesn't look the same. You have to maintain that healthy glow and keep your skin healthy inside and out.
That's right. I have to say that looking at our daughters are a good example. Our daughters look younger at their stated age because they're using good products. When we were at your age, we were going to a CVS or going to a drugstore and getting products. We didn't know how beneficial they could be. We didn't know what we were doing. You guys are just much more advanced as far as with the social media.
No, they're offered more products. That's what's happening. What happened, I remember my youngest daughter, Bula, went to a sleepover, and she walked in with some other line after she was using our line. And she walked in and she says, "Look, Mom, look at these products." I'm looking at her like, these products? They were, they were samples of another line that didn't even come close. And so I looked at her and I go, "Okay, honey," I go, "try them." So she tried them for a few days and did not like them. So the key, what you have to remember is our kids started a lot younger using skincare than what we did. So for us in our 30s, you're right. Our skin was dehydrated. I had more pigmentation till I started
heavy
using
makeup,
Yes.
covering up all that surface. Oh, God.
Yeah, you're
Whatever
right.
was there.
Makeup was a big difference now. Like, I honestly think I wear a lot less makeup because I have better skincare.
Yes. I mean, you look much better today than you did another 10 years ago, I
Yeah.
would say, too. Your skin is healthy. It has a glow. You look younger. It is technology. It's good products, is understanding.
And starting younger.
You
I
start
think with our children, even 10 years ago, they didn't look as bad as we did, is because they started using sunscreen at a younger age. We had our children using it younger. They were using antioxidants, anti-inflammatories.
Fran, I'm going to say a secret. I remember you just reapplying makeup on top of makeup.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
That was a bad I remember that. And I'm thinking, how could you put
Just like you
reapply-
have. Don't act like you didn't do it. Okay, come on now. So the difference is we now understand it a lot more. When we were young, we really didn't understand. We just knew makeup and did not understand skincare. So
it's key.
now we understand that you don't have to use as much makeup when your skin looks beautiful and it's glowing.
Yeah. My youngest, Theodore, was 7 and 8 years old, sitting, trying to keep him occupied. We were having him get facials just to
Yeah,
keep
I
him
remember that.
occupied. But
And still likes it now.
it still likes it, yes. Yeah. You guys have had the opportunity, and I think your skin shows it. You guys have definitely been on a better skincare program, and it looks on all of the girls and in the guys, too. They all look better.
I think the future is great because more and more people are aware of skincare. It's much more popular today, and social media is giving that information out. So I'm able to say that I see a lot more people using professional skincare, and I see a lot of nice skin out there.
I agree. So to sum it up, what is considered healthy aging to both of you?
Not being associated with a number.
Oh,
I
that's a good
think
one.
I think I don't want to be someone that's associated with the 20-year-olds. I want someone to say she has healthy, bright, beautiful skin and not have an age associated with it.
And be proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of where I am in my life at this point because, yes, I have experience. Yes, I'm seasoned. And now I'm old enough to know I don't have to worry about it. And when I say not worry about it, get rid of the small things. They really don't matter. Look at the important things. Ground yourself. Ground yourself inside. And this way it helps you on the outside. And on the outside, you don't mind applying your skincare regimen, drinking your water, doing all the things you have to do, but you have to find it inside of yourself first.
And
Ground yourself.
I think Lyra's tagline is really appropriate at this point. Be bright, be beautiful. The old stigma of I want to be something that I'm not. We are gifted. Everyone has a gift of who they are, what they look like, and be proud of it and keep it as healthy as possible.
Right.
We're all beautiful. We're all bright. We all can keep ourselves at a youthful state.
And work ourselves from the inside out. So obviously we've talked about a lot. Diet's important. Staying hydrated is important. Getting that exercise. There are so many benefits of exercise. It's great for the brain. It stimulates growth of new brain cells. So it actually slows down the aging process and makes skin a lot healthier. It improves your quality of sleep. Sleep is something you've talked about as also is really, really important. You said you had a good night's sleep
I had a
last
good night's
night.
sleep, and all of a sudden my skin is really cooperating with me. I mean, my eyes are bright. I feel I have I could see better. I think, sleep is very important. That's when your correction is going on.
Yep.
So learn to get enough sleep. And I think there's a lot of articles and books are written about getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. That's really keeping you at your mind at a youthful state too.
Well, it also helps with your facial muscles. I notice that when we're traveling a lot and, we're moving fast, you're more tense. So what I would do right before we have to do a seminar or something, we'd put the cryo mask on. The cryo mask, nice and cold, is hydrating. And then I put calming music on. And what happens is, yes, I'm getting the hydration in my skin and the cold is really just plumping up my skin to what I need. But at the same time, with the calming music, it calms down my facial muscles. So my face is more relaxed. It's inside and out. You really do have to mentally put yourself in a position where you're calm, feeling good about yourself, and going forward.
And, I'm going to be honest. I remember one of my other jobs, I'd sleep 4 or 5 hours a night. And I saw pictures of myself a few years back when I was really not getting a lot of sleep. And I'm sitting there thinking, I look a lot older then than I do now. Because I could see how my skin, how it really affected my skin. And now getting proper sleep, it makes a huge, huge difference. And there are all kinds of ways that you could celebrate Healthy Aging Month. You can incorporate habits, like we said, good exercise, healthy food. Now, I want to end today with a quote from Carolyn Worthington. She's the editor-in-chief of Healthy Aging magazine. She offered some advice saying, use September as the motivation to take stock of where you've been, what you really would like to do if money was no object, and try it. Who says you have to do something related to what you studied in school? Who says you can't start your own home business later in life? Test your physical prowess or do something wildly different from anything you've done before.
We are here today, and we should live for today and not plan it for tomorrow. Tomorrow is not given. Today is. Today we are here, and we can make a difference today for ourselves. So start with today, and I think that's important. We live today. We can't change the past, but we can actually change today. The future is not given to us, so let's live today. Let's live our full life today, healthy, and enjoy everything that we have as a gift.
And today be Sex in the City Golden Girls.
I love it. So we want to hear from you. How do you plan to celebrate Healthy Aging Month? And what are some of the habits you practice that help your skin and overall well-being? Let us know by going to @LyraClinical on our social media channels. And make sure to subscribe to the podcast at A Skin Depth Convo on iTunes and all your favorite directories where you can listen to past episodes. And when you subscribe, you'll be notified when the next episode drops. And make sure to email your questions to skindepthconvo@lyraclinical.com. That's skindepthconvo@lyraclinical.com. And that will do it for us today. For all of us at A Skin Depth Convo, I'm Anna Kagarakis. We'll talk soon. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel